All right, let's get started on these peanut butter bars. I can't wait for you guys to taste these things. They are insane. They're so good. I'm telling you, if you're a peanut butter Reese's kind of fan, these hit it out of the park. All right, so we got 2 sticks of butter we're going to cut up, put into a microwave safe container. And we're going to microwave these in 30 second intervals until the butter is completely melted. It took about 4 shots until we got our butter melted, like you're going to see here next. There we go. Perfect. Now we'll set that aside. I've got an 8x8 glass baking dish. You can use glass, you can use metal, doesn't really matter, because nothing's going in the oven. This is all done in the refrigerator. But I'm going to coat it with saran wrap, so when the dish is done, it slides right out, nothing sticks. And the pan will be perfectly clean, so we don't have to clean it, which is even better. Now I've got my KitchenAid out. I've got 2 cups of crushed graham cracker. I bought it already crushed in a box, or you can buy the graham crackers and crush it yourself. We're going to add that butter that we melted and get our whisk attachment to our KitchenAid and turn it on and let it go for a few minutes. Every once in a while we got to get our spatula out and push the sides down. That makes sure everything gets mixed properly. Now we're going to add 1 cup of smooth peanut butter. Now these ingredients are not to be taken 100% as far as it doesn't have to be exactly 1 cup of peanut butter or 2 cups of graham. If you're in the ballpark, trust me, they're still going to come out amazing. Anyways, let's like, share, subscribe. Let's tell all our friends and family about this channel. Let's spread the word. Let's leave a comment. And I appreciate it all so much. I hope you're enjoying the show. I sure enjoy making these videos. So, we've got our peanut butter in there. It's starting to get nice and creamy and smooth. Next, we're going to add powdered sugar. 3/4 of a cup of powdered sugar will go in next. Just like so. And then we'll fire it up again and get this mixed up. So we have 2 cups graham cracker, 2 sticks of butter melted, 1 cup peanut butter, smooth, and 3/4 cup powdered sugar. That is all the ingredients for the base of these peanut butter bars. So once we get this finally mixed up, we're going to get our baking dish out that we covered in the saran wrap. And we're just going to pour all this mixture right into that baking dish. And we'll smooth it out the best we can. Make sure you get all the corners covered. And then we'll move on to part 2, which is the chocolate topping. So this comes right out into our dish. And I'll use the spatula to smooth it out as much as I can. But then what I like to do is kind of shake it back and forth with my hands and then tap it a few times on the counter. And that pretty much settles everything nice and smooth and flat on top. You'll see, just like this. See that? It works great. Now we're going to pop this in the refrigerator for minimum 1 hour while we work on our chocolate topping. For the chocolate topping, we're going to need 1.5 cups of chocolate morsels. I'm using whole milk chocolate. You can use semi-sweet, whatever you like. You can use dark, but I like the whole milk chocolate ones. We're also going to add about 2.5 tablespoons of peanut butter, and we'll put that in the microwave in 30-second intervals until it becomes creamy like you see in there, that we can easily spread right on top of our graham crackers. So we'll get all that out, and again we'll use our spatula to smooth it out and get all the corners, make sure it's all coated nicely. Get it into the corners. And once it's covered, we're going to place that in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours. Longer, better. Now, once the hours have gone by, I'm going to take the dish out of the refrigerator, flip it upside down on a cutting board, and pull down on the cellophane and pull up on the baking dish. It should pop right out. And look at that baking dish. Perfectly clean. No need to wash. I love that. Now we'll peel off the saran wrap. And then we'll get ourselves a nice sharp chef knife. And we're going to start to cut this into bars. There we go. And what I like to do once I get these all cut up is I'll put them onto a plate and I'll pop them in the freezer overnight. And then you can put them into a Ziploc bag and keep them in the freezer for up to 3 or 4 months, maybe even longer. They won't last that long, trust me. You'll be lucky if these last a day. But if you make a whole bunch, you can keep them in the freezer. And you take them out when you want one and put it on the table. And within 4 or 5 minutes, it's defrosted enough that you can eat it. And it's an amazing treat. All right, make these. Your kids are going to love them. You're going to love them. Everybody's going to love them. Trust me on this one. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you.